Hello, I'm David Linebaugh. I'm with Delta Airlines. Been with Delta 32 years this summer, and I manage a couple of engineering teams. One approves PMA parts and the other approves alternate materials and processes, so they kind of have a common theme there. Value. I've been attending MARPA almost 20 years. 2006 was my first conference, and I still find value in it. I really think there's several reasons for that. One is meeting new suppliers, meeting existing suppliers and talking about whatever problems we're having with their parts, and having way more success in a 5-minute conversation than I could have in 2 weeks of emails. But also meeting the other airlines and asking questions, and because one of the things we need to do is constantly improve our process. And it reminds me when I come to MARPA that we need to do that, and I need to get ideas from others as to what they're doing. There's lots of different value aspects for me from the MARPA conferences. That's why I keep coming back every year. Yeah, and that's really a two-way street, because we need to step up and let the suppliers know what we need from them. We need to be better about that. From the data package perspective, we need to have better definition of what we're looking for, and we need to have a better feedback loop for when we don't get that from the suppliers. So we're working on that in-house. We've kind of upgraded our checklist of what we want in the data package, and we're going to start having regular communication with the suppliers, giving them feedback on what we're getting. The whole idea there being the better we can get that package at the beginning, the quicker we can turn the part, because the more time we have to spend back and forth with questions, that really slows down the approval process. So suppliers listening to us and responding as far as data packages would be very helpful. And then another thing I constantly think about when I come here is we do need to educate our other engineering teams inside of Delta, as everybody else talks about too. And I think it would be really helpful to have suppliers help with that process, not necessarily in person, but give us information and data on their parts, on their success stories, things like that we could share with other teams inside of Delta, so we can. Because I find the biggest challenge with PMA internally at Delta is they don't have the experience that we have looking at the data packages, which gives us a lot of confidence in the parts and in the suppliers. And if somehow we could transmit that confidence we have to other people that don't have the same experience with parts and suppliers that we do, that would be very helpful. And that would also accelerate our process. Yeah, I mean, more relationships. There are more PMA companies showing up each year. And I'm interested in helping other operators and airlines create better PMA processes and have more success with PMA parts, because a rising tide lifts all boats, and I think it's good for the industry. And the great thing about the PMA industry is it's a win-win. From an airline perspective, we save money. From their perspective, they're making money. So it's very positive, and I think a lot of collaboration is needed, and a lot of it happens, and it's just an opportunity for both sides to grow in volume of people, and volume of products, and volume of savings, and volume of sales. No, I just really enjoy it. I really appreciate the MARPA people that put this on, Kat and Jason and Clara and everybody, because they do such a great job of preparing for everything and getting us together, giving us opportunities to interact. And I really, I push hard to come to this conference every year, because I find a lot of value in it, and I really appreciate everybody that has something to do with that. So thank you very much.